What's up, guys, and welcome to the final battle between Bobi and Ragnar. This is my third attempt to cast it because I got interrupted by some nice people in the background, so yep, I'm looking forward to this finally. Yes, we have Bobi here with Glacier and Ragnar playing as Caucus. Bobi's, I think they're playing the same armies as they did in the previous matches, if I'm correct, because Bobi does have the 3 Galatian Spears, as he always does. He does have 2 Mercenary Syrian Archers and 2 Celtic Slingers. He does have 4 Galatian Legionaries, 2 Layer Freemen, and 2 Galatian Noblemen, and a few Galatian Swords. And holy shit, I again forgot to turn myself offline. I'm so sorry. Yes, he does have 2 Mercenary Cappadocians and 2 Mercenary Horse Skirmishers in the back lines. Yes, so that's all she wrote for Glacier in terms of the army builds, at least, not for the match, of course. Yes, for Ragnar does play the same army as in the previous battles. 2 horse archers on each flank, so 4 horse archers. He does have 4 noble blood cavalry, 1, 2, 3, 4, including the gen, of course. Oh yeah, Bobi does have Galatian nobleman gen with strategists, of course, and Ragnar does also have the strategist general. Sorry, it's kind of late for me, and I don't really want to. I'm not really into speaking English at the moment, so it's going to be quite difficult. We have 2 Eastern Spearmen, 1 on the flank, 1 on each flank. We have 2 Cardinal Axemen, 1 on each flank, 1 in the backline, so 3 Cardinal Axemen in total, and 3 Colkin Nobles in the center. So yeah, that's it, Mr. Big Daddy, Jeff, and we'll see how this battle goes. Fucking love this guy here in the sun, like holy shit. It's so realistic. Let's see. Ooh. There's an eagle flying above the army of Bobi. That's interesting. We could take that as a German with Odin as my ancestor. I'll take that as a victory sign for Mr. Glacier, but of course Ragnar does have chances still. And there we go. The battle has started. Slow approach, as always. Glacier can't just push. I mean, they could basically just push up, but why so? Units will just get tired, and that's gonna play into Caucus' hands. Ragnar's, of course, pushing up and, with his horse archers. He doesn't need to deal a lot of damage. Well, he doesn't have to, actually, but it's better to deal some damage if you can. Actually, well, express it differently. Better to deal damage where you can. And yeah, he's moving up quite slowly. He doesn't engage aggressively. I mean, I have played Ragnar a lot of times, and I've had some quite I lost quite a few nerves on his horse archers, so that's quite a passive gameplay for him. Of course, he's pushing up now. Bobi's pulling back his horse archers. He's trying to bait out the shots with his level 3, and that's actually working quite well. Ragnar does have fire at will on, so the horse archers will just shoot any target they'll see, the nearest target. So that will be the level 3. Now Bobi is gonna try to push with the horse skirmishers. They are faster, way faster than the horse archers, which is something I had to experience myself personally. The horse archers are missing their shots, which is good for Bobi because they're wasting ammo. They only have 15 ammunition. I mean, only is good. 15 is still a lot. Now here, the Mercenary Syrian Archers are moving up quite. Oh, okay. He does have 2 Syrian Archers there. Okay, so he wants to get rid of the Eastern Slingers as fast as he can. He's gonna focus 2 on 1. Ragnar's gonna do the same 2 on 1 here. Those Slingers are not shooting. Oh, they are, but they're like half in range and half not in range. So like half of the unit will shoot and the other half will not, which is ineffectively. And there you see the Eastern Slingers. They're dropping fast. Mercenary Syrian Archers are also dropping fast, very fast. In fact, 10 men already lost. Ragnar continues shooting on 2 level 3, that's another very good start. Bobi is popping now, quick reload. Yes, so, no, not quick reload, precision shot, sorry. I'm gonna mix up English and German. So, precision shot popped here, the damage of the Syrians is increased from 35 to 41, if I'm correct. No, 42 actually. On the other side, quite passive gameplay. Ragnar's again just shooting with 1 unit against 2, which is no 2 or 1, but the Celtic Slingers are somehow winning, which is kind of interesting. The Eastern Slingers now here dropping very, very fast, but so do the Mercenary Syrian Archers. I mean, it's not that effective for Bobi because he has to keep the Syrians alive and kicking the enemy cav in order to survive this battle, because otherwise Ragnar's gonna have a clear advantage with his cavalry, because he has 4 melee cav against only 2. But Bobi has moved up quite closely with his skirmishes here, and he's now gonna punish Ragnar for coming too close, but not that exclusively. He's pulling back a bit too early, actually, in my opinion. Now Eastern Slingers on this side are starting to waver. And the Syrians do have a way higher morale. The Eastern Slingers have a lower morale than even Celtic Slingers, so in that sense they're not really cost effective, but they're dropping also here very fast. As to the Celtic Slingers over there, they're up there, but they're only Celtic Slingers, so it doesn't really matter much. Ragnar's moving around with his horse archers there, ready to attack the rear of Bobi. And now Bobi's moving up because he's getting the hang of that he kinda has to attack. And we'll see how this goes. The Baron, Furious Charge, and oh sheesh. That was a nice greeting jab volley here by the Mercenary Horse skirmishes. 24 kills, that's pretty impressive. I mean, they have 41 missile damage, and oh jeez, that's another one. Ooh, Ragnar, what are you doing to me? Holy Jesus. I mean, they're also, of course, losing men, but that doesn't really matter. And Ragnar's now pulling back. He's again doing the Kani style battle, where he's just like building multiple flanks and wants Bobi to attack his center, which is kind of we're just to be expected from Colchis, actually, because Colchis doesn't have the units and doesn't have the strength to carry out a melee engagement with Galatia initially. So they get the kite a bit first. Now right here, yeah, sorry, got quite messed up there. The horse skirmishers did catch the horse archers. They're not doing that much of a good job as like. Oh, actually, never mind. They do 55 kills. That's very impressive. That's already one horse archer gun, which is one of Ragnar's main powers in the late game. So that's quite a nice play by Bobi there. Ragnar has pulled back his horse archers. They are winded, not wanking. They are winded. Yes, still pretty passive setup there by Bobi. He's doing like, well, he's not forming up defensively. I mean, he just wants to keep his flank safe. That was a horrible painting by me. He wants to keep his flank safe. He does have a lot of units in the background there, and those shots are gonna miss. Okay, so that's another missed volley by Mr. Ragnar. The General of Galatia is very close. Boy will turn him around though. That's very good. Very nicely done there. He does have 75 armor and around 50% missile block chance, if I'm right. Correct me please if I'm wrong. Oh, dude, that's... Yeah, that was actually to the general. The horse skirmishes wasn't affected, but they actually did get a nice jab volley into the horse archers. Yes, now killing 5 more. Bobi is pushing up with his skirmishes towards Noble Blood Cavalry. I mean, Celtic Slingers, they're not much of a deal, but Ragnar should pull his cav back, which he's doing now. He's pulling back his flank entirely. Oh, I already see this can be a long one. Shit. Okay, so the horse skirmishers are finally gonna bite the dust here against 3 horse archers, which are basically wasting their ammunition now on those horse skirmishers. They're now off the field, and now Ragnar actually does have the power to just push up and start shooting the general, which he isn't doing yet. Doesn't do yet. He should keep track of his noble blood there. Oh, he does actually. Nice, very nice play. I have seen enough battles where people just forgot half their cavalry just somewhere in the corner, including me. So yeah. Galatian Omen are actually taking damage, but now the horse skirmishers coming in and they are chipping away those horse archers there. But so do they actually. The Galatian Omen already lost 6 men, so if the Curly Axemen get a jab volley in, that could be quite crucial. I mean, I don't think they can beat them, but they could do a lot of damage and make the gen quite easy to be killed. Ragnar's pulling back his skirmishes. Boy wanted did a bit of aggression there, but Ragnar just pulled in his Curly Axeman. And Boy pulled away. So Ragnar's playing a bit more compact now, like not this very big 3 flank setup across the map, so he's keeping his army quite close now. Adapting to Bobi's playstyle maybe a bit. He already shot Bobi's legionnaires down quite a bit, but now he's not in spaghetti line, so the archers, the arrows will hit a lot better than they normally do with spray lines, and there you see it. Around 10 men drop in one volley. I mean, if I was Ragnar, I would actually also continue firing on those legionnaires, because if you now pull back, you'll get shot in the back, and that's way worse than just continue shooting on legionnaires. They already lost 20 men, which is quite nice. They will now lose to both Colchian Nobles and Godly Axemen. Here in the back we see the horse archers demolishing general actually. 10 men already lost. 11, 8, 12, 11, 12, 13. I need someone needs to learn how to count in English. Ragnar doesn't have to be scared of this level team because they don't have javelins, but this is still not a favorable engagement and he will pull back. Yeah, 3 horse archers there doing their work, just being annoying. They're now starting to pay off for themselves since the horse skirmishes are gone, which is nice to see there. From Caucus, the Eastern Slingers is getting focused down by Celtic Slingers. That's not very nice. The Eastern Slingers there, they managed to kill 24 Galatian Legion. That's quite impressive actually, for if you consider them being shot by 2 units of mercenary archers for quite a while. Bobi's moving up his Galatian Legion, Galatian swords there. Ragnar does have the calf power to stop it, and of course the infantry power. Well, Eastern Spear is not that reliable. The horse archers are gonna shoot the Galatian legionaries there, not the general, which is quite interesting. He can divide them, just go this and that, and this way and that way, so the Galatian spears will become more or less useless. Bobi now tries to push up, and there he's gonna get a nice charge with the noble blood into the Galatian swords. Bobi is quite too late with his counter charge. Yes, there another charge bomb there by Ragnar, and Bobi also doesn't get a javelin there, and another charge there. So Ragnar's now engaging full line. He has to pull out now because the Galatian spears have counter tactics. He's gonna get a javelin in the back. The horse archers are collecting themselves down here at the right flank, and now the center here. Center is engaging Galatian Colchian nobles and Galatian noblemen. That's gonna take away. The Axemen not getting a charge against legionaries. They do actually, nice. Here we see Galatian legionary pulling through, but yeah, Ragnar does have Colchian nobles there. They will lose straight up 1-on-1 fight. Bobi knows that out of the previous 4 battles, so he's gonna just charge them. But he's gonna get charged in the back by he's gonna get interrupted by noble blood. And Ragnar there, sorry for my emotions, Ragnar there pushed through with his noble blood, so that's a very nice charge into the mercenary Syrian archers. He's doing a very good job so far. Even the cardinal axemen catching the Galatian legionaries in the back, and now Ragnar is counter-charging here. The Cappadocians can also pull in his Eastern Spears there, so that's very nice engagement for him. And now he's getting into the back of the Colchian nobles, which is almost the perfect engagement for him. The noble bloodcraft there is in quite a bit of danger. The Galatian Spears will get finished off by the cardinal axemen, so the cardinal axemen will be able to assist the noble bloods soon enough. And now the right flank of Galatia is just crumbling. The Galatian legionaries there are done basically. The Cappadocians here are now in a lot of trouble, while Eastern Spearmen are not that much of an issue, but Ragnar does have another calf here, and Corley Axeman on pretty much full health, and he manages to pull out his regular calf. His Mac of the Horse Archers is not that effective now because he has to focus on another points. He will be able though to finish off this left flank of the right flank of the of Galatia quite easily. Now doing another rear charge there into the Galatian legions, which will lose now the fight. Which will now lose the fight to the Galatian to the Colchian nobles. Holy shit! I'm very sorry, guys. This is not the best cast of mine. The Galatian noblemen now getting sandwiched. They would. It's actually a close fight between Colchian nobles and Galatian noblemen, but now they will lose definitely. Another nice rear charge here. The Galatian spears don't have calf counter tactics anymore. They will still kill a lot of noble calves, so Ragnar might pull out there, especially if there's another Galatian spear coming in. They do have jaffs left, so yeah. And they're gonna throw them. Nice javelin there from Bobi. So Ragnar will have to watch out there for his cavalry. He's pulling them out now. Does have a cardinal axeman there, and now he's gonna support with his general. That's very nice done, very well done. And he still does have the horse archers in the back, ready to fire in the back of the general. That's a beautiful horse archer play there from Ragnar. Very nice, very nicely done. And now he can just, well, the cardinal axeman, they will finish off any threat that's in terms of infantry. So the Galatian spears are gonna be done for soon. He will. Oh, jeez. He needs to pay attention to his general though, because the general is gonna get fucking. Yeah, he is gonna get fucked. The general is gonna die here for Ragnar. That's quite crucial actually. That could pull the game back into the way of Bobi, but now Bobi's general has fallen as well. So, and I don't think Ragnar's general died, so that's gonna be. The cardinal axemen here are quite crucial. They're just gonna finish off the Galatian spears, but the Galatian spears still do very high amount of damage. Ragnar has one engagement there on his left flank. Not gonna support the Conquer Nobles there against the Galatian Legionaries, and he still does have those horse chargers in the background. He's gonna finish off some skirmishes soon. The level 3 not able to do anything without their jabs, so they're just running around with nothing. That's kind of bullshit. Yeah, so I'm sorry for them. Bobi will still pull off the infantry engagement. He does have a full half Galatian Legionary left, but his general is quite done for, more or less. I don't know if he died already, but he for sure will do. He for sure will with the next incoming arrow volleys. Sorry, my English is really bad today. I'm casting 5 battles in a row, so yeah, you know what, that can affect my voice. Yes, so now it's basically the kite game here, like kite done by Caucus here. He's gonna use all his ammunition left to finish down the Galatian units, and then it doesn't matter. I mean, he does only have to finish off this Galatian Legionary there, and it's done basically, because the level 3 will break anytime soon. Just if the gen dies, they're done for, and that's a nice draft away from the Cardiac X-Men into the Galatian Nobleman, and they will lose. The Galatian Nobleman will lose the engagement here. Yes, they definitely will. There's a level 3 man there still, but oh, actually, wait. This battle isn't over yet. I mean, if Ragnar now runs out of ammunition, that was a horrible charge. If Ragnar runs out of ammunition and just does have his cavalry left, that's not going to pay off very well for him. He does interrupt the charge nicely there, but his noble cav is going to bite the dust soon. this noble cav here is now engaged with level 3 men without getting a charge, and he does need to keep his general alive. Now a real charge here will be needed against the Galatian Legionaries. The Galatian units don't waver, and that's because Caucus doesn't have a real advantage here. You see it at the power balance bar. It does favor Caucus slightly, but not entirely. Now the Galatians are still not done for. That's quite impressive, actually. Yes, so now the Cardiac X-Men will finish off the level 3. I mean, even though they're just 20 men, they will just wreck. Sorry, just wreck the level 3 men. Those soldiers gonna watch out though. Yeah, they're gonna pull away right in time. No, they're not gonna pull away, and they're not even getting a charge. That was a horrible charge there by Ragnar. The Galatian Legionaries are still kicking there, and Ragnar's really gonna watch out there for his cavalry, because the cavalry is gonna die soon if he doesn't pull out there. But now the Galatian units are starting to waver. There you see the morale, the level 3 men wavering and just running off the field, running for the hills, and he does only need to charge from them and pull in his 17 Carly X-Men. Those level 3 are done for as well. So it's basically all about those Galatian Legionaries with 75 men left, and they will drop to those continuous cav charges, especially if he doesn't get a counter charge, and he will. But then he's gonna get stepped back by the Conquer Nobles there, which are still there with 23 men. And there he's gonna lose a lot of his men. The level 3 men getting finished off by horse archers, which is embarrassing for spears actually, but they will, because they're just a very light spear unit. Nothing much to say about them. Ragnar didn't even have to use a skirmish, and that's it basically. Ragnar pulled off the series. Wow, impressive 3v2, 3-2, sorry, versus Galatia as Caucus. That's very nice. That's a very nice result here for Ragnar. Let's take a quick look at those statistics. The cavalry of Ragnar did pretty well actually. The gen, I don't know what he did there with the gen, but he basically got finished off by one Galatian spear unit there. I think that was this one with 49 kills, and the Chevron. That was kind of weird engagement. But apart from that, he played actually quite well. Used his cav pretty well, especially those horse archers in the late game. Yeah, his slingers didn't do much. They didn't have to do much in this series. I didn't really like his skirmish play, to be honest. He played very passive and just let his skirmish get focused down, which is not really the way you want to use his skirmishes. But on the other hand, you could say that the skirmishes soaked up a lot of missiles from the Syrian archers, which didn't do much, as you can see. No Chevron, 82 kills on this one is okay, but no Chevron means no important kills. 41 kills, even worse. The Galatian mainland also didn't do that well. Those two legionaries just got wrecked. Basically, those Galatian noblemen didn't pay off. I mean, 100 kills and 73 is okay, but for around 1,170, what they cost, I think it's 1,170, they didn't pay off at all. The Cappadocians, they didn't do much. They had to do a lot, and they couldn't, of course, because they were 4-2. It was a 4-2 situation, both for melee cav and skirmish cav, which played into the hands of Ragnar, of course. He was able to pull it off in the late game. That was a very nice hold here by the Cardinal X-Man to Cookie Nobles to not flee. But there we have to say, if Ragnar lost his general, because he had only 60 men left, and let's pretend that he lost his general, then this battle might have gone into the favor of Bobi. But yes, this is another universe. We're now back into reality. He lost, so Ragnar won this series 3-1, which is a very nice result for Caucus there. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and we'll see you next one. See you.